This young man thought the tape recorder was turned off and revealed all the atrocities he'd committed.
So if you held a gun, you would pull the trigger with your finger on your left hand?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right.
The name Martin Bryant became known throughout Australia and the world for all the wrong reasons. This 29-year-old man had the mind of a child and committed one of the greatest atrocities ever seen.
You know what's happened on that day?
What's happened?
28th of April. You don't. I'm sure about that.
There, in front of the police and taking the situation as if it were just a game, Martin was questioned about the horrors he had committed, which seemed to have disappeared from his disturbed head.
We all know the crime, the staggering scale of it, the awful loss of life. But the person responsible is an enigma, seen but never heard.
A misfit who, without intending to do so, revealed the darkest secrets of the atrocity he'd committed. A crime that paralyzed all of Australia, and that turned Martin Bryant into one of the most hated but interesting characters in the world.
Fair on the bus and old schools.
I don't find that a very funny statement at all, mate, to be quite honest.
Should have put that on recording.
I'm still recording at this present stage, so that is on recording.
Born in the state of Tasmania in southeastern Australia, Martin Bryant was man responsible for the Port Arthur massacre, one of the darkest crimes in the country's history.
There have been many witnesses who have given very graphic description of you being responsible for killing those people.
What happened on the afternoon of April 28, 1996, marked a milestone in the criminal history of Oceania. Of course, the young man organized a terrifying plan, and when he ran out of ideas, he improvised to continue taking lives.
Day trippers, holiday makers and tourists, young and old, massacred by a lone gunman.
When the gunfire stopped, 35 people were dead.
The bloodlust that Martin demonstrated was also accompanied by the need to make a name for himself. What the young man wanted was to have all the spotlight on him and to make a space for himself on all the covers of the time.
He wanted to be seen as powerful and evil. Some of the early news coverage, which portrayed him as demonic, was exactly what he wanted, delighted him.
In total, the criminal was charged with a total of 71 charges, and although he didn't initially consider himself guilty, over the months, he finally changed his position and declared that he had committed all the crimes he was charged with.
I said, mate, you're going to be made look stupid. They'll say, simple Martin, simple fellow. This is a nonsense, running this type of trial where you just want people to stand and point to you and say, yes, this is the man who shot us. You know, the next time I saw him, he'd changed his mind. He said, I'll plead guilty to everything.
What was his sentence? 35 consecutive life sentences, totaling more than 1,652 years in prison, a minimal punishment for all the suffering he caused.